Well, hello. It's finally Christmas Eve. You must be bursting with excitement, but it's very important that you get some sleep and not get up and down through the night. Santa will come quietly and he'll have been here and gone before you wake up in the morning. Today, of course, is day number 24 in the Little People Big Dreams Advent Calendar series. It's the last one in this series, and I've enjoyed so much reading these to you, and I hope you've enjoyed listening along with me. Mozart. Long ago, in the city of Salzburg, Austria, lived a boy who had a natural talent for music. His name was Wolfgang, and he was 3 when he learned how to play the keyboard just by watching his older sister, Nana, his hero. His father was a well-known musician who taught his children the secrets of the harpsichord. Wolfgang composed his first piece on this keyboard instrument even before he knew how to write the music down. He was only 5. Gosh. Amazed by his genius, his father took him and his sister to perform at the royal court. Soon they were receiving applause all over Europe. Every place gave them the chance to discover new music styles and learn from other musicians. It's great to have the opportunity to exchange ideas, isn't it? He was 8 when they visited London, where his father fell ill. Wolfgang wasn't allowed to make any noise or touch his keyboard, yet he could hear a whole orchestra in his mind. So to keep it busy, he composed his first symphony. Wolfgang's fame kept rising as he grew, but things were different for his sister. Nana was also a talented performer and composer. Yet being a girl, once she was old enough to get married, she wasn't allowed to perform in public anymore. So Wolfgang and his father continued to travel without her. When Wolfgang visited Rome, he was invited to hear a secret piece by the Pope's choir. Just by listening, he could write it down from memory. Soon, the news about the extraordinary child arrived in Milan, where he was asked to write an opera. Later back home, Wolfgang worked as the city concertmaster. This gave him plenty of time to compose, but just as the flute didn't make his heart sing, neither did Salzburg. So he moved to the exciting city of Vienna. There he composed true masterpieces in almost every known genre. Music for the churches, dances played in ballrooms, operas for the theatres, and solo concerts for all kinds of instruments, and a song for his future wife, Constance, to sing. They shared a love of music and a taste for luxury. Wolfgang worked tirelessly as a performer and composer, even writing pieces while bowling with his friends. But the couple often had to borrow money to pay their many debts. Wolfgang's music was so moving that it could bring to life a person's tears, the laughter of a crowd, or the fury of a mighty army coming from afar. He hooked his audience with his melodies that kept surprising everyone. His operas were so elaborate that they put the most experienced ears to the test. When the emperor commented on the extraordinary number of notes he had used, Wolfgang replied, "Just as many as are necessary, Your Majesty." One day, while writing a letter to Nana, a mysterious visitor knocked at his door. He asked Wolfgang to write a requiem, a piece of music for the dead. He threw himself into it but fell ill before finishing. Still, it became one of the most beloved works from a list of more than 600 pieces. Since then, many young musicians have found inspiration in Little Wolfgang, the sensational genius who pushed music to new boundaries. Wow, what a wonderful story to end up on this Advent calendar series. Of course, there's more about Mozart in the back of the book that Mum and Dad can read to you later. I've so enjoyed reading this series of books, and I've decided that it won't finish here. I have a couple more books in mind to read early in the new year after I have a bit of a break. If there's some stories that you would like to have read, drop them in a comment below. Ask Mum and Dad's permission first though, or get Mum and Dad to drop a comment in or send their suggestions through. They might like to hear some of their childhood stories that they would like to hear again and read along with you. Okay, good night for now, and have a very, very Merry Christmas to you and to your family. Good night.